Hello everyone and welcome to this XPath series for the testers. In this particular tutorial, we will utilize the AI to generate the XPath. So let's begin. So far in this series, we have learned the different XPath concepts so that you can write your own XPath. However, we are living in an era where we have the AI as well. So what we do in this particular tutorial is that we will leverage the AI and we will generate the XPath using the AI. So we are mostly using the ChatGPT on the daily basis. Now utilize the ChatGPT to write the XPath. So let's go here, and for example, we need a XPath for this particular field. Right click on this field, inspect this field. Now this is the HTML for this one, right? So right click on this one, go to the copy and copy outer HTML. Okay, and now go to the ChatGPT over here and paste it over here. Okay, and after pasting this one, ask ChatGPT to write a XPath. So usually the preference is to the relative XPath. So I will ask the ChatGPT to write or generate the XPath with respect to the relativeness. Okay. So I'll say write relative XPath for the element shared. Here no XPath has been generated, and here ChatGPT is searching the multiple XPath over here, and we look here. So relatively, the reliable XPath is using by the ID, so it's provided with the ID, provided with the name, with the placeholder, and using the multiple attributes. So these are all concepts which we have already learned, right? And here use the contains. Now problem here is that the ChatGPT doesn't know the all about the DOM. So based on the simple estimate of that particular element, it generated all the possible XPaths, right? So if I copy this one and if I go here and just search this one, so in this case it is working, but it is not always possible that it should work because the chat GPT doesn't have a context of this whole DOM, right? Now then what is the solution? So if this is not working, then how we can leverage the AI? So basically in Chrome we have a AI assistant, okay, and using that AI assistant we can write the XPath based on the current DOM. So let me show you this one. Let's go to the Chrome browser, and here again right click on this one, click on inspect, and here what you can do is that simply you need to go to this settings option, and here go to the AI innovations, click on this one, scroll down. We have this AI assistance, so by default is off, just turn it on, and once you turn it on you will see AI assistance over here at the bottom. Now this AI assistance is working inside the browser, so it can analyze the complete DOM. Okay, so here I will say analyze the complete DOM and write relative XPath for the element for this element, and here we need to provide that element. So basically again let me copy here out of HTML and provide this one. Now you will see that it will analyze the complete DOM because this AI assistant is working inside the browser DevTools. Okay, so press enter. So it's analyzing the prompt, and so it come up with the XPath. But this XPath will most likely be a unique in nature because this particular AI assistant have access to your DOM. So the XPath here they actually provided again the multiple XPath. So here are two relative XPath expressions for the second element. This is the one, and this is the one. Okay, and here you see that it doesn't give us the more options, right? Because it has access to the DOM. So if I copy this one and here, Control F, provide this one, remove this part, and you see that we have successfully identified one of one, right? And also, what you can do is that you can provide the complete HTML for this one. So for that, if I close this one and we have a view page source, copy this complete one, and now again go back to ChatGPT, right? And let's say I am providing complete HTML. Analyze this HTML and provide unique relative XPath for the above element, right? Because we have already shared the element, so ideally this ChatGPT model should be able to make a context with this previous chat. Okay, so press enter and sure. So sorry, we haven't provided the HTML over here. So please paste the full HTML, and here again select all, copy, and here paste the full HTML. But here problem is that we have a chat limit. If you have a smaller option, you can go with this one. But it assumed now because it needs to provide you some option for this one. So it assumed, right? So obviously when you are working with the LM models, they have a limit for the text you provide as a prompt. If you have a smaller HTML, then obviously it will be able to analyze that HTML and provide the result. But if you have a huge HTML like the one I provided, so it says that it cannot process the whole HTML because of the length of the prompt, right? But again, this is a way as well where you can utilize providing the complete HTML, because when you provide the complete HTML, it has access to all the HTML elements. Then it can analyze, and based on the analysis it can come up with the unique XPath. But again, my recommendation here is that utilize this AI assistance which we just saw here, and using this AI assistant, so simply I click on this one. Okay, so use this AI assistant, it will have a more accurate XPath. In case if these AI fail to provide the unique XPath, either using this AI assistant or by providing a context or HTML to the ChatGPT or any other model, then obviously we have learned these concepts so that we can write our own XPath. But to make you productive, so that you can develop or run the scripts as quickly as possible, so you should leverage the AI in this case. Once you leverage the AI, then in most of the cases AI will generate the accurate unique XPath so that you can quickly start working on your scripts. Okay, but in case if AI is not able to uniquely provide a relative XPath for the element, then you can use all the concepts which we have learned throughout the series and write your own XPath and make it unique for the automation testing.